I have a question for you. Who gets to go to heaven? Good people or forgiven people? If you answered forgiven people, you're right. But if you answered good people, you're also right. And I want to explain why both answers are correct. And I want to explain what I think is a missing dimension in the gospel that many people preach. The way the gospel is normally explained is Jesus died for our sins so we can come to God and ask for forgiveness. And Jesus died in our place so that God can forgive us and we are justified. He is the atoning sacrifice for our sin. And so our sins are forgiven and we get to go to heaven. And that's true to a point. But let me ask you a question, and listen with me through the whole video so you get what I'm saying. Let me ask you a question. Who lives in heaven? Good people or bad people? If bad people live in heaven, people who are sinning, people who are doing bad things, heaven would not be heaven, would it? I mean, if you have neighbors that are complaining about you and people that are attacking you and people who are misusing you and people who are stealing from you, heaven would not be heaven, would it? So heaven is only populated by good people. And the way many people misunderstand this is they think, oh, okay, that means I got to try real hard to be good so I get to go to heaven. But that's not how it works. That's works salvation. And it's not by works of righteousness that we have done, but according to his mercy, God has saved us. And so what's the secret? What's the missing ingredient? The missing ingredient is the presence of Jesus eradicates sin from our lives. When we invite Jesus in, we're not just inviting the forgiveness of our sins, but we're also inviting the cure for us. When we get to the inside of heaven, we don't want to sin. Sin has no appeal to us. It has no allure, no desirableness at all. We are sin-free. And why are we sin-free? Not because we tried real hard to be good, but because we invited Jesus into all the hidden places in our heart. We invited Jesus into all the pockets of our soul to cleanse us and make us clean. In Matthew chapter 1, I think it is, Joseph is told in a dream to name the son that Mary is going to give birth to, Jesus, because, as the name means, he will save his people from their sins. It doesn't just say he will save us from the penalty of our sins, it says he will save us from our sins. When we invite Jesus into our lives, we are inviting the cure for sin into our lives. We are inviting a whole different mindset. And so when we find ourselves tempted, when we find ourselves desiring sin, that's just a signal that there's a place in our soul where we need to invite Jesus in so that he can change our mindset and cause that sin that seems to be so alluring to have no desire, have us have no desire for that sin whatsoever. So if you're struggling with sin, the cure is to invite Jesus in and keep inviting him in. Figure out, why do you want to do that sin? What is it that you think it's going to do for you? What problem is it going to solve? And bring all of that to Jesus and let him grant you the truth that sets you free. Anyway, hope these thoughts are helpful. I'm Dwight Cloud. Much love from my home to yours. Have a fantastic week.